Excellent. All right, so as you get snuggled in to child's pose and start to breathe into the kidneys, up into the shoulders, into the side ribs. One of the reasons why I'm so enamored with yoga is because it's both a workout and a work in. So I'll just give you some thoughts to invite us to the inner work today as we open our hearts and our bodies, calm our minds. Some of the most powerful things that we can do when life goes sideways, whether forgetting your lunch at home, having an uncomfortable conversation, financial struggles, or the coronavirus, is to cry, scream, punch a pillow, journal words of rage, share feelings of fear, and so on. While I'm biased to go directly to joy, encouragement, gratitude, and the goodness that can or will come from this, to skip expressions of lament would be detrimental, like cutting winter out of our seasons. Positivity that doesn't allow, move through, and include hurts, frustrations, fears, etc., lacks the potency of realness. While the way we lament varies by person, reason, and season, they have a pattern. The rhythm of lament begins with a complaint, turns into a request, and transforms into a feeling and expression of trust. I've noticed when I don't give voice to my feelings that things are not as they should be, I suffer. Yet until I turn this energy into an ask for help from above and beyond and around, I remain mired in a place of negativity. Finally, I then have the ability to healthily let go, trusting all will be well. In practicing lament, we honor our own feelings and voices, the importance of others, the goodness of the spirit behind and within this all. Complaint, request, trust. I invite you to join me today in lamenting our way to wholeness and unity. Beginning with an om, or just receiving, or an ah, or just receiving the sounds as a gift. Let the breath go, the body soften. Draw a breath in for sound. As we practice today, I invite you just to keep this in mind. We have a saying in my yoga family / school Blissology. It's less drama, more pranayama, meaning breath, meaning life force, meaning vital energy. So do any variation of the pose that feels most, enlivening to you as we practice today. You have permission to, get funky and so on. So as you spread your fingers wide, line the hands up with the shoulders, claw the mat with the fingertips from your child's pose. Press the knuckles, the first row, until you feel the palms lift like you're palming a basketball. Hug the forearms towards each other to feel the elbow creases start to lift and the arms integrate into the shoulders. And then keeping that integration and activation. As you inhale, ride the breath up like you're going into cat, stacking shoulders over wrists, chin to chest. As you exhale, press the hips back, but like you're doing cow, draw the heart towards the fingers with the gaze. We'll do that 3 more times. Inhale, dome the upper back, hug the arms towards each other. Exhale, heart towards fingers, hips towards heels. 2 more, breathe in. Breathe out. Last inhale. Last exhale. Similarly, but we're going to come all the way through now. As you inhale, pull yourself all the way through the gate of the arms, hips heavy, draw the heart forward like you're in cobra. Exhale, chin to chest, hips to heels. And we'll do that 3 more times. Inhale, use the activation of the fingers to really curve the heart out in a way that feels joyous to you. Exhale, press back. 2 more, inhale. Breathe out. Last breath in. Last breath out. And then finding a seat on your shins, if it's okay, if it doesn't feel good, please just do a cross-legged seat and that's totally cool. And I'll just turn to face you. So we'll do a few rounds of billows breath. So interlace the fingers, costume adjustments. Interlace the fingers, bring the knuckles underneath the chin and bring the elbows up wide. And then really press into the feet or the sit bones if you're in a cross-legged seat. And then as you inhale, draw the elbows towards each other, feel your energy, your vitality rise and shine. As you exhale, a gentle contraction of the core, drawing belly to spine as you sink back down. We'll do that 5 more times. Inhale, root to lift and open. Exhale, sinking down. 4 more, breathe in. Fill up, exhale. Breathing with sound, breathe in. Breathe out. Last 2, inhale. Exhale. Last 1, breathe in. Breathe out. And then as you walk your fingers out, making your way to your perfect plank pose, stacking the shoulders over the wrists, spread the fingers super wide and claw them out with the fingertips and wrap the biceps forward, triceps back. And then on the inhale, bring the right hand to the heart to fill yourself up. Exhale, back to plank. Inhale, left hand to the heart. Come down to the knees with the toes tucked. From the toes, sweep the heart and the right fingers up and over, left hand behind you, maybe to an ankle. As you breathe out, come through center. As you breathe in, left hand up and over, right hand behind. And then we'll walk our way back out to plank pose as you breathe out. Next, inhale like you're swinging backwards. Right hand up and back, gaze follows it. Exhale, back to plank. Same thing, left side, breathe in, open wide across the chest. Back down to the knees, same. From the toes, feel like you're jumping for joy. Hand up and over, left hand behind. Exhale, expressing beauty with your hands through center. Inhale, same thing to the left, or left hand. And then back out to plank. 1 more round on this side. This time, roll to the knife edge of the feet, hug the toes towards the nose and a big backward stroke through the right hand. Exhaling back to plank. Same thing on the left, fingers and toes alive and happy. Back down to the knees. Last one on this side, and we'll do the same thing the other direction. Inhale, right hand up and over, left hand behind. Exhale through middle. Inhale, expressing celebration. Exhale, back to plank and doing the same thing, just starting with the left hand. So inhale, left hand to the heart. Exhale to center. Bring the right hand, honoring your emotions, whatever you're feeling, whatever's there. Exhaling to the knees. Sweep the left hand up and over with grace. Exhale through center. Inhale, opposite side. Breathe out, walk back out to plank. Inhale, big old backstroke like you're sitting backwards with the left hand. Exhale to plank. Same thing with the right. Breathe out to the knees. Left hand up and over. Breathe out through middle. Right hand rises, left hand behind. And then the grand finale for this little sequence. Knife edge of the feet, hug the toes towards the nose, big circle of the left hand. Exhale back to plank. Same thing on the right. Back to the knees. Inhale, lift through the left fingers, stretch the right hand behind. Exhale through center. Inhale, opposite side. And then untuck the toes, close the eyes, sit on the shins with the palms up or at an easy cross-legged seat. And just take 3 breaths to observe, to notice the energy in the body, the feel of your skin, the flow of the breath, increase of prana. And then walk the hands out like a lion or lioness, curl fingertips, knuckles into the earth, biceps forward, triceps back, arms integrate into the shoulders, tuck the toes, press back, down dog. 3 breaths to move any way that feels most glorious to your body this morning. And then probably a different transition to get to the top of the mat than you might be used to. I got it from one of my teachers, Megan Curry. So it integrates our body and also wakes our legs up. As you inhale, press the left foot down, vacuum the right leg into the hip, activate the toes, keep the leg straight, lift the foot, step it forward about 6 inches, then press the right foot into the ground to vacuum the left leg into the left hip with the toes engaged, the leg straight as you step it forward about 6 inches. So take little baby steps, integrating the limbs into the sockets, but also waking the legs up with your mindful movement, eventually arriving in a ragdoll at the top of the mat, no rush. And feel the head hang heavy, the feet root, the spine elongate. Then on the next inhale, a little bend to knees, root the feet, spark the fingers like there's strings on them, rise up with length, capturing some sunlight and drawing it to your thoughts, to your words, and to your heart. Rooting into the toes like your toes are gripping something on the ground. Lift the heart up to the stars. As you breathe in, arms wide, our hands to heart center, hinge at the waist and fold in half and empty the breath, forward fold. Inhale, press the thighs back, elongate the heart forward, back to the neck, stay as long as you move into Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, step the right foot back. Frame the front foot with the fingertips. Activate through all the fingers and toes, and use those to swing the heart and the hips through the gate of the arms, shoulders draw back. Exhale, press into the left foot, pull the hips up and to the right. Left leg is straight. This feels good in your body to stretch the hamstring. 3 more of those. Inhale, curve the heart out. Exhale, stretch your hamstring. Don't let the hips stick out to the left. You don't want to. Next 2, breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more breath in. 1 more breath out. Walk the fingertips to the right side of the mat. Spin the heels in, toes out, so you might narrow the stance for your goddess / temple pose. Root the feet, hands to the thighs. And then on an exhale, draw the right shoulder in, gaze over the left, use the hands to get a good stretch. Inhale back through center. Exhale, opposite side, wring yourself out. 2 more each side. Breathe in through middle. Breathe out to clear the issues in the tissues. Inhale, center. Exhale, face relax, breath big. 1 more each side. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. And this will be a pose we do throughout the practice. Light up the fingers, root the feet, slowly rise up, arms wide. So starburst pose, so feel that energy in your body. And then quietly draw in calm, clarity, confidence to heart center. And then we'll pivot to the back of the mat and do the same stretch to the back of the mat. So left heel up, fingertips frame the right foot. 4 times, inhale, hips heavy, heart light, bright and happy as you curve it out. Exhale, use the right heel to pull hips back into the left as you stretch the right leg. 3 more of those. Inhale, face relax, fingers and toes active. Exhale. Last 2, breathe in. Breathe out. Last 1 for this flow, breathe in. Exhale. Fingertips lead you back to the left side, or what's left now. Heels in, toes out again. Feel the feet plug into the earth. Might feel good to flip the grip to stretch the wrists as we do the same thing again. Starting with the left shoulder as you exhale, draw it in, gaze over the right. Inhale through middle. Exhale, opposite way. 2 more each side. Just do it in a way that feels awesome to you. Breathe out to ring, to clear. Breathe in. Exhale. 1 more each side. Doing fantastic. Breathe out. 1 more. Breath in. Breathe out. Rinse out. Ignite the fingers, root the feet. Rise and shine. Glow. Quietly, calmly, hands to heart, chin towards chest, face relaxes. And then pivot the toes back to the front of the mat and slide the right foot in so that both knees are bent. Just having a little fun. Spark the fingers and toes. 3 breaths for double bent knee warrior 3, not worrying how it turns out. Just have fun, enjoy. Who cares if you fall out? Who cares if you use a chair to keep you up? And then land the right foot, heels in, toes out, come to Malasana, yogi squat. So I'll just turn to face you at the top of your mat. So just 15, 20 seconds. You could bounce, you could dance, you could twist. You know, child's pose is always your friend. Again, take whatever feels most glorious in your body at this moment, brings the most prana into you. And then this will be part of our flow today. We're gonna, several times make our way to our back. So as long as it feels okay, I invite you to roll on your back. If that doesn't feel okay, then I invite you not to, and just make your way to your back. But use the roll to give the shoulders and the low back a little rinse, a little release. And then as we arrive, getting into our hips more for our hip parade practice, activate the right toes towards the shin, make a number 4 shape on the left thigh, interlace fingers behind the left thigh or on the left shin, relax the upper body down and feel it out. This could be your jam as the shoulders relax in the ground. You could use your biceps to pull the left leg in, press the right leg away. That could be your jam. Or you could cradle the right leg in the creases of the elbows, left leg straight, low back on the ground. The lower the left leg goes, the deeper the opening. So come to your place of nourishment for 6 breaths as you close the eyes. Honor the messages in the body, the little feelings of lament in our hips, where lots of our hurts, lots of our anxieties, lots of our fears, and so on get locked into our body. So let it express itself, let it move through you with breath and awareness. Doing your best to stay with the sensations and breathe into them with a calm, kind face. Last 2 breaths. Big breath in. And feel the sweet release of a ha. Probably feel good to let the 2 feet tap down for a second before we get to the other side. Just a moment of grounding. Feeling the support of the earth beneath us. And then same thing, the opposite side, left foot over the right thigh, toes alive to stabilize the ankle and the knee to get into the hip. You can thread and get the thigh or get the calf, feeling it out as the upper body relaxes down. Maybe you use your biceps, right leg in, left leg away. Maybe you cradle the left leg and the arm with the right leg straight, lowering it to your own intense place of happiness. Then close the eyes and be with your lovely hip for 6 breaths on this side. Relaxing the jaw, melting the shoulders. Nourishing your hip. Creating a sauna around your body with your breath. Last 2 breaths. Like you're fogging glass with your inhales and exhales. And then clearing, rinsing. Tucking the feet down for a moment. And then our transition, lots of options. Squeeze the thighs, activate the toes. Hands can be on the thighs with knees bent as the legs plug into the hips and the arms plug into the shoulders. Legs can straighten, same. Squeeze in, plug in. Arms can leave the legs. And then rock and roll in your happy place a few times. Up and over to forward fold. And then a circle chair, press into the heels, lift the toes, lift the heart like your body is a slinky. And then on the exhale, reverse it as the head lowers, the heart crashes, and the hands go back. And then inhale, root to rise. Close the eyes, palms to the heart, chin to the chest, and take a few breaths to steepen your sensations. To slow the breath. Breathing out together. Breathing in to your heart, lighting you up from the inside out. And feel the medicine of a And then we'll keep flowing and having fun. Grip the mat with the toes. Feel the arches of the feet lift with a micro bend of the knees. Inhale like you're jumping for joy. Back bend's optional if it feels good. Exhale, let your beautiful heart lead you down to forward fold. Emptying the breath. Inhale, press the inner thighs back. Draw the heart forward with hands on shins or ground. Press into the right foot with a bend in the knee. Exhale, step the left foot back. Line the left hand powerfully up from the shoulder, gripping into the fingertips and the knuckles. Pivot the toes to the right on the knife edge or on the bottom, and you could bring the right foot in a little bit if that feels better. So feel out what feels good to you. We're gonna flow like a banana in a sense. Activate fingers and toes. As you inhale, lift the hips, reach the right hand overhead like a banana, and then reverse your banana as you sink down and reach back. So 3 more of those, getting strong and mobile and flexible. Inhale, lift, lengthen. Exhale, settle, relax the face. 2 more, breathe in. Breathe out. Last inhale. Last exhale. So I'm gonna be a bad parent and say, do what I say, not what I do. Walk your hands to the front of the mat and then turn to the left side of the mat, but I'm not going to because you probably don't want to swap my bum the whole time. And find that same goddess slash temple, heels in, toes out. And then I got this inspired by Ashley Sargent, yoga teacher. It's on Gaia. So we're gonna do a temple dabbing dance. So starting with the right hand by the face. So inhale, left leg and hand straight, chin towards chest in the right hand. Exhale through center, and then same thing opposite side. No right, no wrong, just have fun. Exhale through center, breathe in, shine, breathe out. Inhale, express yourself. Exhale, 1 more each side. Breathe in, breathe out, beautiful. Last inhale, last exhale, and then to our starburst, rise and shine, open. Draw the light into your center. And then we'll find that same little flow towards the back of the mat. So left toes pivot back as do the right. Right hand roots powerfully at an angle to plug the arm into the shoulder. Grip into the fingertips, spin the toes to what's now the left. Activate the toes, again, knife edge or the bottom of the feet. Feel it out. And then lift the hips, reach the left hand overhead, stretch and strengthen. Exhale, lower down, reach the left hand back towards the toes as well as the gaze. 3 more. Inhale, pull a breath in to lengthen you. Exhale. Last 2, breathe in. Breathe out. Last inhale. Last exhale. Fabulous. Fingers walk you to the back of the mat and then over to what's now the right. And again, not do exactly what you're doing, but just so you can see me. Heels in, toes out. 1 last little temple flow, starting with the left hand by the face for a little dabbing, getting our dance on. Inhale, right arm and leg straight, or just whatever feels awesome to you. Exhale through center. Same thing, opposite side. Breathe out playfully. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one on this side. Exhale. Last one on this side. Breathe out. And then feel the energy of a starburst as you lift and open to the light. Humbly, quietly draw it into heart center as you breathe out. And then pivoting to face the front of the mat again. Slide the left foot in, lift the heel, bend both knees. And again, spark fingers and toes, 3 breaths, double bent knee, warrior 3. Having fun, noticing how this side of the body feels versus the other side. No judgment, as best we can anyway. Embracing the wobbles. And then find your way to your squat again. So the body should be pretty warm. Again, earlier options are lovely. Just taking a time out is lovely. The crow pose might feel fun. So activate the fingertips like you're palming a basketball, biceps forward, triceps back. Knees as high, close to the armpits as you can. Really press them into the triceps like shelves. Activate the toes. And easier if you smile, maybe you can lift the foot. Maybe both, squeeze big toes together. Hug heels towards the bum. Press the earth away from you. A couple more breaths. And then we will again rock and roll or just make our way onto our back in whatever way feels most lovely to your body. Taking a moment to relax. And then reactivating. Squeeze thighs, activate toes. Interlace fingers behind the head with right thumb on the bottom, noticing how that feels. That's my weird one. And then feeling out what's best for your low back. It's totally awesome to keep the legs bent. If the low back is super happy with straight legs, that's cool too. Just a small movement to build the integration of our limbs into our sockets, the squeezing to the midline and getting our core really strong and happy. As you inhale, lift the tail just an inch, activate toes, squeeze thighs. Keep that, lower the tail, exhale, lift the shoulders an inch, keep the elbows wide, the hands are just pillows. Inhale, lift through both, hug everything to the midline. Exhale, both back down. Keep going, inhale, tail, squeeze, cinch. Exhale, shoulders, belly to spine. Inhale, lift through both, maybe smile. Exhale, both back down, halfway there. Inhale, tail, activate toes, squeeze thighs. Exhale, shoulders. Inhale, lift through both. Exhale, both back down. Last one, inhale, tail. Exhale, shoulders. Inhale, lift through both, hug, cinch, squeeze. Exhale, release the knees to the chest. Big belly breath in. A rinsing, releasing. Breath out. Same, legs can be bent, hands can be on thighs, legs can be straight, arms can be off. Integrate, activate, squeeze. Rock and roll with a sense of playfulness. Maybe you're one of those awesome people who doesn't need to use a hand to get to forward fold. That's not me, but totally cool if you're one of them. Inhale, circle chair, lift the heart, shine your light. Exhale, rinse and wave yourself out. Inhale, lift up, hug your day. Exhale, quietly, calmly recenter, return. Inhale, press into the feet, light the fingers up, open your heart. Low belly draws in and up gracefully, slowly, like you're swimming. Exhale, down to forward fold. Halfway lift, press into the feet to gather the inner thighs back, elongate the crown forward, back of the neck long. Exhale, step the right foot back. This time, point the toes to the right. Heel to arch alignment from the front foot, unless you prefer heel to heel. And then cartwheel the left hand up to warrior two, but we'll start with straightening the left leg. And so bring the right hand to the outer right hip and the left hand to the knee. And then as you start to bend into the knee, pull those two places away from each other like they're pulling a rubber band taut. Try and keep the hips level and the back edge of the right foot rooted so that the arch lifts. And scoop the left sit bone towards the right heel so you can see the big toe on the left foot. And then with the feet plugging into the earth and the legs into the hips, plug the fingers into the sky energy and plug the arms into the shoulders so the shoulders are soft. And then 4 times as you inhale, collect your hands in prayer, straighten your leg, lift your prayer overhead. Exhale, back into warrior two, stoking the light of our heart. 3 more, inhale, lift up. Exhale, energizing. 2 more, breathe in. Always the opportunity to bring to mind the meaning of your movement, breathe out. 1 more breath in. 1 more breath out. And then now our dance is Skandasana. So left leg straight, hands can go down, hands can be in prayer, arms can go wide, Skandasana to the right. And then straight over to the left on your exhale. Just have fun, 2 more each side. Express yourself, move in a way that feels glorious. Breathe out. One more breath in, embodying joy. One more breath out. And then feeling the energy of the stars as you rise and shine. Exhale, confidence, courage, kindness as you recenter and return. You might need to widen the stance, totally depends on what the feet did. Left toes towards what's the left now, right toes to the back, heel to the arch, right hand to the right knee, left hand guides the outer hip away. Try and keep the hips level as you bend into the right knee, scoop the right sit bone under. So you can see the big toe. Hands plugged into the air, feet plugged into the earth. And then 4 times on this side. Inhale, lift your prayer overhead as your right leg straightens. Exhale, sink down, light up. 3 more, breathe in. Feel the energy rising, getting lifted, breathe out. Last 2, inhale. Exhale. Maybe offering a prayer of kindness or healing or compassion for somebody. Breathe out. And then Skandasana to the left now as you breathe in. And then to the right as you breathe out. 2 more each side. Just get your own beautiful dance on. Exhale. 1 more breath in. 1 more breath out. Fabulous. Root the feet, flame the fingers, lift the heart to the light. Exhale quietly, humbly collect it in. 1 more round of double bent knee warrior 3 on this side. So the toes pivot to the front, right foot slides in so the knees can bend. Fingers and toes alive, smiles make it easier. 3 breaths, move in. This time, bring the feet together. Might feel good to straighten the legs for a second. And I'll turn to face you, but you'll be at the front of the mat. So big toes to touch, thighs squeeze together, heels heavy, toes light, bright and happy as you sit down into your chair pose. Keep the squeeze in the knees in one line. Hands strongly in prayer so you feel the biceps turn on and feel how this engages your core and knits you to the midline. Keeping all that, hook left elbow into or tricep into the right thigh. Keep the knees in one line. Keep the right hip in line with the left. Use the right hand to peel the heart open. And for about 20 seconds or so, go to the place of most prana for you. Could be this, could be flying, could be binding. Might feel a little hungry and want a side of crow. Haha. I stole that joke from Ian Finn from Busology. So another few breaths to play, to dance, to have fun, to go to the place that's nourishing for you in this moment. Awesome. And whenever you're ready, you always have permission to keep hanging out if you're having fun or working on something. You know, shake it off, side out, let it go. And then same thing, other side, honoring the differences within our body. Squeeze thighs, activate toes. Hands strongly in prayer to turn the biceps on and engage the core. Right elbow or tricep into the belly of the thigh. Keep the hips in line. Use the left hand to draw the heart towards the thumbs. Feel it out, breathe big. Again, flying, binding, arm balancing, all lovely options. Do what is awesome to you this morning, because you are awesome. 3 more breaths. And maybe a rinsing exhale at the mouth, maybe a standing up. Let's shake it out, a little side to side to rinse and release. Looking good. And then we'll make our way to our back again. So coming through a squat, and then either just making your way down or rolling your way down. Letting it feel good. And then line with the name of the class, hip hip hooray. We'll continue to open our hips. So feeling out what our bodies are craving. The first recline pigeon options that I gave the first time through is a lovely option. And if it feels good in the body, or you can always try it out and go back to reclined pigeon. We'll do reclined gomukhasana. So right knee over left, toes alive and happy. Get the knife edge of the feet with the hands. Keep the low back on the ground if it lifts. Relax the upper body down, feel it out as you close the eyes. This could be awesome using gravity, or you could use the arms to pull the feet towards the shin, or the feet towards the shins, the feet towards the shoulders. So 6 breaths again to really slowly rinse and clean your body with oceanic breath. Stay in the pose as we breathe out together. One more breath in, right into your hip. Give it some nourishment with your breath. And then release some issues with the ha. Gently letting the feet go, letting them feel the support, the grace of the earth beneath your feet. And then same options for the other side, always doing our best to honor our bodies and go to the place that it requests as opposed to what we often may have a tendency to do of what the ego wants to do. Toes alive and happy, hands to the knife edge, left knee over, relax upper body down, keep the low back on the ground, feel it out, maybe using gravity, maybe adding the arms, 6 breaths, eyes closed, face relaxed. And feel like the sound, the flow, the feel of the breath is louder than any thoughts or plans or worries. So you take 2 more big breaths to let the laments that are in our bodies move through us, express themselves, be seen, be released, be felt, be heard. Releasing, resettling. Same. Integrate, activate your boat rock and roll. Forward fold. Circle chair on the inhale, heels root, toes light up, heart shines to the sky or ish. Exhale, relax the heart to the knees, hands go back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart center. So you'll stay at the top. I'm gonna make the back my top of the mat. So again, that you're not just like watching my butt and you get to see my face. Hopefully it looks better. So as we inhale, press into the feet, feel like you're jumping for joy. Low belly draws in and up. Exhale, your beautiful heart leads you down to forward fold. Find a halfway lift that really extends your spine like you're a turtle poking its head out of its shell as you breathe in. As you breathe out, step the left foot back. Same, setting up for warrior 2, so toes to the left. Heel to arch or heel to heel, or any other alignment that feels best in your body. Feet plugging into the earth, legs into the hips, fingers into the sky, arms into the shoulders. Face soft, breath big. And then like a perpetual motion machine, bring the right hand to the heart, from the right foot, pull hips back into the left, reach the left hand over extended triangle. And then as you breathe out, switch the hands, bend the right knee, lift from the left foot, the right hand and the right armpit for exalted warrior. And we'll do that 4 times, just nonstop movement. Inhale, extended triangle, reach, expand, feet rooted. Exhale, fill up the heart, exalted warrior. Breathe in, extended triangle. Breathe out, exalted warrior. Last 2, inhale. Enjoy breath, body, movement. Last 1. And so this dance, similar to Skandasana, but it's called mute grab. It's from Blissology. So as you bend into the left knee, spiral heart, hands, and hips backwards, but gaze to the right toes. And then exhale, take it over to the right. Left toes can lift. Again, no right, no wrong, just be connected, have fun. 2 more each side. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the right, heart, hips, and hands to the right, but gaze left. 1 more to the left. 1 more to the right. And get your shine on. Inhale, rise up. Feel glowing. Exhale, hands to heart center. Pivot the toes to the back. Left, or to the front, no, back, yeah. Left toes face back, arranging your stance. Heel to arch, press into the outer edge of the right foot, level the hips. Light up fingers, relax shoulders, relax face. And it'll be left hands on the right, from the left foot, really pull the hips back into the right. From the right foot, really reach the right hand forward like you're fishing. And then exhale from the right foot, feel the heart lift as the left fingers and armpit does too. We'll do that 4 more times. Inhale, extended triangle. Exhale, exalted warrior. Last 3, breathe in. Breathe out. Last 2, inhale. Exhale. Last 1, breathe in. Breathe out. Starting with the right knee bend. Sweep heart, hands, and hips like they're on a rotisserie to the right, but gaze to the left. Mute grab. Exhale, opposite way. Mobility training. Inhale to the right. Exhale to the left. Last one to the right. Last one to the left. Fabulous. Last starburst of the practice. Inhale the joyousness. Exhale. And then our last double bent knee warrior 3. So point the toes back to the front, slide the left foot in, bend both knees, smile, spark fingers and toes. 3 breaths, take flight, have fun. And as you land the left foot this time, weight the heels, light at the toes, come to your pose of power, your chair pose. And I invite you to just try it out. Who cares out, turns out. Come up on the toes, lift the heels, squeeze thighs towards each other, squeeze arm towards each other like you're holding something between thighs and arms. Sink down, sink down. Try and keep the heels up and then slowly reach the hands back as you straighten the legs and cast the heart down for a super awkward forward fold. 3 breaths. Go with it. Embrace the wobbles, the shaking, the quivering. That's me. Relax the face, maybe smile. And then enough of that. Come to a squat. And last time we'll rock and roll our way to our backs or just make your way to your back. And then so a little more core, a little more integration and activation. As you squeeze the thighs and activate the toes, again, legs can be bent or straight. You integrate the legs into the shoulders. Interlace fingers behind the head with the left thumb on top. So like yogi bicycles, going in the same way that we went in the previous core flow. Inhale, lift the tail an inch, squeeze, hug, activate. Keep that as you exhale, lift the left shoulder, draw the left knee in, strongly connect the right elbow to left knee. Inhale through center, opposite side as you breathe out, belly to spine. Keep going with breath. Inhale, elongate. Exhale, contract belly to spine. Inhale through middle. Exhale, left elbow, right knee, press. 2 more each side. Inhale, exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. Grand finale, 1 more each side. Breathe out. Last inhale, last exhale. Knees to chest, big old belly breath. And let something go. Let something free. All right, so 1 round of back bend, 6 to 8-ish breaths. And kind of, again, honor your body. Your back bend could be like prostration. That could be like you're just tanning a booth and you just hang out for a little bit. It could be bridge, it could be supported bridge, putting a block beneath the the low back, it could be wheel. So you print the feet into the earth, you track the knees forward, you lift the hips. You could already have moved in, totally up to you. I'm just, talking you through bridge. You keep the feet rooting, the knees tracking forward, you snuggle the arms under the shoulders. So the thighs squeeze towards each other, the arms squeeze towards each other to puff the heart up. Very awesome place to be. Stay there, you could move towards Urdhva Dhanurasana, wheel pose, hands frame the ears, elbows up to the sky. I like to come up on the tiptoes. You can move to the head or all the way up. We'll say 4 more breaths wherever you are. Have fun, be playful, light yourself up from the inside out. Keep the squeeze of the legs, the squeeze of the arms, the rooting into the earth. Last 2 breaths. The joyousness in the heart. Big old inhale, rise, shine, open, and glow. And then slowly articulate your way down if you haven't already. Vertebrae by vertebrae, slide the feet wide like you're in Shavasana, but bring one hand to the heart, one to the belly, close the eyes. And just feel. Hopefully it feels pretty awesome, like a glowing afterglow type sensation. And then maybe it might feel good to sigh or make the sound or flutter the lips or silly noise, just to let the energy move and flow. And then one last time, we'll rock and roll our way up. This time we're gonna meet in down dog. So if you really crave a vinyasa, this is your chance. Through forward fold. Again, maybe straight to down dog, maybe to chaturanga on an exhale. Shoulders no lower than the elbows. Inhale, deep joyousness, cobra, up dog. And then exhaling, hips high, down dog. Beautiful. Feel the inhale, carry the right toes up, stack the hip, bend the knee. Gaze at the right wrist, angle the right knee to the right wrist, and slide the right foot to the left. Setting up for pigeon for about a minute. Activate the right toes so you don't see wrinkles in the right ankle. So we're stabilizing the ankle and the knee, the more vulnerable joints, and getting into the hip. And then grip the mat with both the feet pretty fiercely and hug them towards each other. Feel how that pulls the hip back down into the left to get a deeper opening, more juicy. And then as you walk the hands out with a long spine, feel it out. Could feel good now or at any point to slide left arm under the right shoulder and relax the left cheek to the ground. Close the eyes wherever you're at. So you get a shoulder stretch, and it changes the hip stretch a little bit if you do that. So feel it out, go to the place for a minute of nourishing your hip with your awareness, with your breath. Each inhale is drawing in prana, vital life force. Each exhale is releasing, clearing fears, hurts, issues in our tissues. You relax the face, soften the shoulders. Last 3 breaths. As you start to make your way out, give yourself a little pat on the back, a little self-hug. A little encouragement and embrace. And then we'll find the same juiciness on the other side, making your way back to down dog, noticing how the right hip feels versus the left. Maybe a pedaling of the feet, and the next inhale, left foot lifts, stack the hip, bend the knee. Angle the knee to the left wrist, slide the foot to the right. Setting up, activate the toes towards the shin, pressing onto the knife edge of the foot. Grip the mat with the right toes and hug the 2 feet towards each other again, pretty strongly. That's the 2 places that are pretty strong and engaged, but the rest of you will get as relaxed as you can. And feeling it out, staying long in the spine, walking your way out again, perhaps snuggling right arm under left shoulder and releasing the right ear to the ground. Close the eyes and drop into your experience. And as you mindfully slow and smooth the breath out, notice how that brings a tranquility to your mind, peacefulness to your being. Last 3 breaths. Maybe a sound, maybe a sigh. Another opportunity for a little hug, a little pat on the back. This time we'll just lift up a bit, lean to the left, and swing the right foot out and around. So I'm going to turn to face you. So now this is lots of options. You know, like a Montessori school, everybody can work at their own level. So if the arm balance might be fun to play with, or at least try out. You know, the first time I did this, I didn't think I'd ever be able to do it. And my teacher talked me through it. And all of a sudden I was in it. I was like, what the? This is so amazing. So, you know, you never know. All the options are awesome. So left foot can be in. It's a little easier if it's in, or it can be straight. But it's active, and you really broaden the flesh of the bum down and back. Activate the right toes and cradle the right leg. So all stages are equally awesome to play and hang out at, to be at, to come back to. Even if you get to a place where you're like, oh, this water is too hot, you know, going backwards is like adding more cold water to your bath if the water's too hot. So, you know, relax the face, take a few breaths, feel it out. This is awesome. Cradling your right leg in the creases of the arm as you're rocking a baby. Equally awesome is to bring the arm under the knee. Make a C with the left hand to get the knife edge of the foot, and a C with the right to get underneath the ankle, and then you kind of snuggle, getting the knee as high up on the right arm as you can, using the right elbow to kind of dig in there to help out that endeavor. Again, another awesome place to hang out, to move, to be stationary, to play with, or you can get it as high as you can, make a strong connection of arm and leg to each other, tent the right fingers, straighten the right leg and gaze to the left, compass pose. As you can see, my leg's only straight-ish, but it feels good. And then if you want to play with the arm balance, you get the knee as high as you can. You fiercely grip it like a vice grip on the shoulder. You keep the toes active and the grip strong. Hands on blocks maybe. You really root the shoulders into the earth through the arms. Hug the arms towards each other. Plug the arms and legs into the hips and the shoulders. Activate fingers and toes. Maybe you can lift the left foot. Maybe you can draw the left foot over the right. And then as you exhale, swing the feet to the right and lower to chaturanga. Angled pose, Asta Vakrasana. Perhaps you're just cheering other people on virtually. You all are awesome and amazing. Wherever you did, again, you have permission to keep playing. Give yourself a pat on the back. Give a, virtual high five to the other awesome people in our room. And then we'll have the same fun on the other side. So right foot can be in, it can be straight. Broaden the flesh of the sit bones down and back. You get the left leg in the creases of the elbow. Activate the toes. Or rock, rock, rock. Again, that's awesome. Perhaps grip the knife edge, make a C on the ankle with the left hand. Snuggle, snuggle, use the left elbow to get in there. Perhaps left fingers go down, right leg, left leg is straight or straight-ish as you keep a strong connection of arm or shoulder and knee to each other and pressing the elbow in to get a good opening. And then perhaps you snuggle it up, clamp it down, activate the toes. Integrate, activate, hands frame the thighs, lift the right leg, plugging in everything into the sockets. Maybe right foot over the left. Kick the feet to the left and lower chaturanga. And again, give yourself a little round of applause, a little high fives to everybody. And then, like I said, you have permission to keep playing. And I know it's easier now, with the virtual and all that. You could be like, okay, peace out, I'm done, and skip Shavasana. Really, that's like the peak pose. It's the most important part of yoga. If you've got the time, please stay with the Shavasana. So two things you have permission as you make your way to your back to go straight to Shavasana. You have permission to add things that I don't invite you to because I'm just going to give you a couple things before Shavasana. So come through happy baby for a few breaths to release the low back. Rinse the shoulders, maybe with movement, maybe stationary. And now more than anything, feel like your whole body is going, ha, just, starting to unwind, unravel. Bring the tiptoes down, using to slide the hips an inch or so to the left, just to give more space to the low back. Guide the knees over to the right. Cactus or arms in a cactus or a T. Press into the elbows and the back of the head to lift your heart, and then inchworm it to the back of the mat a little bit. And then melt both shoulder blades into the earth and dribble the gaze to the left, making any further adjustments so that the body feels just like your whole being is sinking into the earth, and earth is just holding you and supporting you, loving you into wholeness. As breath by breath, you let go. Let go of tension in the body, which includes activation. Tension in the mind, which includes plans and worries and frustrations. Gently come back through center. Use the tiptoes to recenter the hips and slide them a bit to the right. Lovingly guide the knees over to the left. Press into the elbows, the back of the head to inchworm the upper back to the back of the mat. Gaze dribbles to the right, fingers heavy, toes relax, eyes close. So in yoga, we talk about the koshas. So they're basically kind of the different bodies, if you will. They're like different shell sheaths. So they're different aspects of our being. And one of the innermost koshas is the bliss body. So this is, a good chance where you might be feeling that in the buzz and the hum of your skin, and a light sensation in the crown of the head, and just like a super amazing feeling of your breath moving up and down your spine, or of energy going up and down your spine. And whatever resonates as far as what feels awesome in the body, that bliss in you. As you come back through center, let that be what you watch, quote unquote, through Shavasana as best you can. So I like liking this way of getting to Shavasana. Lift the hands and feet, let them dangle. And then like you're a kid, no cares, no worries, give them a shake as hard as you can for 7, 6, eyes are closed, shake them as hard as you can, 5, 4, have fun, maybe smile, 3, 2, 1, and then slide your way into Shavasana, dropping in to the bright, shiny, tingling sensations. Letting this 5 minutes, in a sense, be the most important 5 minutes of your day, where there's nothing to do, there's nothing to be, there's nowhere to go, just enjoying the bliss of being you. to enjoy a last minute or two. If you feel any stuckness or tension of body or mind, feel free to sigh, to shift, to move, so you can drop back into a place of enjoyment, of resetting, to calm, confident, cheerful, clear. Start to shift your awareness to the fingertips and noticing whatever it is that you feel in the fingertips, in the toes, in the face, in the crown of the head. And then gently, quietly, calmly make your way to a comfortable seat. I'm going to unmute everybody for this last little bit. Maybe. Oh, that's the wrong button. There we go. Unmute all. All right. So as you find a joyous seat, eyes closed, hearts opened, let's take a few breaths to notice the way the body feels and how mindful movement gets the issues and the tissues out. It lets the laments that are in us move through us, the energy flow, and we come to a place of calm and clear and joyousness of bliss. Bringing the hands to heart center, chin to the chest. Loka, samasta, sukhinu, bhavantu. May all beings at all places be happy, free, and free from suffering. May our thoughts, may our words, may our actions spread happiness and increase freedom. Shanti, 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 peace, peace, peace. I'm incredibly grateful for each and every one of you. You're fantastic and amazing. Blessings to you. Namaste.
Namaste.
I hope you all have a fabulous day.
Thank you, Lang.
Thank you, Stacey.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Great to meet you again, maybe.